cash in your life, put some cash in your life. If your cash ain't right, if your cash ain't right, put some cash in your life, put some cash in your life. Cause what's the credit score when you got your cash right? Put some cash in your life, put some cash in your life. If your cash ain't right, if your cash ain't right, put some cash in your life.
YouTube Zodiacs, what's good? Is your favorite Gemini cast of Gemini? I am back with episode 16 of the Kashing Out show. Today we have a special guest here. Happened to find a couple videos on YouTube. I'm like, man, dude has a very impressive collection, very good lighting in the background, lots of energy. I love the thumbnails. Hey, if anybody checks out my channel, I'm definitely a thumbnail guy. We got Pain Collectibles in the building for episode 16. How are you doing, man?
What's up, everybody? What's up in the live stream? What's going on? This is my first live stream ever, so it's not really something I do, but happy to be here. Happy to just get the vibe of everybody. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, man, all good, bro, all good, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy because it seems like when you first kind of connect, and then when you get to like the actual show, like the days go by and they start coming and it's like here we are already, man. But I appreciate you coming on. It's gonna be a hell of a show, and you know what? Anything that gets asked, just sit back, man. Just sit back, man. Just sit back.
I think I think I'm gonna get timed out again, because the last time I was on your show, I got timed out and a couple of times, I think maybe. So I think I'm gonna get hit with a couple again today, and it's totally cool, Everyone's a little bit of a different collector, so if I say
Yeah.
it out there, I'm not here to offend. I'm just stating my opinion, and you don't have to agree with me. I mean, I'm a nobody, so But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You might have to time out me.
No, it's all good, man. Hey, just to ask real quick, how long have you been collecting?
Last year.
Last year?
hmm
Wait, like,
Like
so you never
February
collected
last year.
anything? You didn't collect anything before?
No. February last
Okay.
year. I
All
bought
right.
my very first piece was a sideshow piece. Actually, it was the Harley Quinn Hell on Wheels, and that's actually the only sideshow piece I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ever since then, I haven't really gotten anything from him. But Harley Quinn Hell on Wheels was I love the paint. Kat Sepany, who works there, who did the paint, the proto paint, and I love her work. I love the everything about that piece. And then I met Todd from Spec Fiction. Um, and the Todd father became an enabler. Uh, we all love the Todd father. And now you see now I kind of have a bit of a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good, man. Hey, man, so looks like we got Arch in the building. Hey, Arch, I got a request, man. I gotta have you switch the thumbnail, the screensaver back, man. The profile pic, it throws me off every time. Like I'll be looking for you, bro, but like the pick is a little different, man. What's good, Edwin? Appreciate you being here. Vane21, what's good, bro? Got Luke in the building. Yo, hey Luke, what time is it? Where you at right now, bro? What time is it? See who else we got, man. Pain Collectibles in the chat as well. X-Men exclusives here. Aiden Martinez, what's good? Aiden, I appreciate you being here, man. Red Hood, what's good, man? He says, what's up, Pain?
What up, Red Hood? Red Hood's my favorite character ever of all time.
X-Men says, I love Todd as well. I wash his socks on the weekend. All right,
Yeah,
man.
man.
1:37 p.m. All right, hey man. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right into it. Are you ready, Pain? Are you ready?
I am ready to bring the pain, brother. Ready to bring the pain.
Okay. So you said Red Hood is was your favorite character? Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much of all time. Yeah, of all the characters, I think I've got. Yeah, I mean, he is my favorite character because I have three versions of him. I've got the custom one, I've got
Mm-hmm.
the Prime one, the story pack version because I really love that game, and then I have the XM one coming as well. So yeah.
So so just to ask, how is Red Hood your favorite character? Like I've never heard of that from anybody.
I mean, how is he not? He is the most fucked up, tortured human soul in existence. He is straight up at age of 8 has serious anger issues, gets taken in by Batman and trained to be a killer,
Yep.
Batman cannot put the reins on him, so he pretty much becomes a killer, gets murdered by Joker, resurrected by Ra's al Ghul in the Lazarus Pit,
Lazarus Pit. Yep.
and then pretty much is insane, and then somehow finds his way back to sanity. There is an there is a I don't remember which issue, but there is this panel in the comic where Red Hood's talking about Barbara Gordon Batgirl, and he's like, for whatever reason, she chose this life that we all have, kind of thing. And he was
Yeah.
referring to like him and Nightwing and Damian, and it's like we didn't have a choice, and she was, we were born into it or whatever, or circumstance that she chose this, and he couldn't wrap his mind around it. So I think just the character of Jason Todd, he's just the dude's just a violent son of a bitch who's got serious anger issues, and I think 15-year-old me can totally relate. The guy's just a
Yeah.
badass. And so yeah, that's pretty much why. I mean, he can fight like Batman. He's more ruthless. He uses guns, which Batman won't. And his whole thing is, I'll take out the criminals. I don't give a fuck. Like as a character, it's kind of like Wolverine, like super tortured soul, super just shit. Just life gave him the shit hand, and he's just the like he's an anti-hero, and I guess I relate to that for me anyway. So
Yeah. So it looks like we got a question for you. So Joe says, first question, is that a Last Samurai poster behind you?
it's two Last Samurai posters, and I love the movie.
All right. All right. So it looks like Walton also says, Pain, are you referring to Samurai or the normal XM Red Hood?
Yeah, no, normal. Sorry, samurai quarter scale. The normal is like 6 scale, and it looks really tiny and crappy to me.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to anybody, but I just don't like that one very much.
Nah, yeah, that's cool. I mean, at least you know the background of the character. With Red Hood. I just never heard nobody say that that's one of their top picks, man. I mean, that's definitely cool.
Yeah, all time, like hands down. Even among, like, you guys know, I'm like lately I've become more of like an anime collector. I've collected, like a lot of my pieces are anime, and if I
Mm-hmm.
look back in time at my current PO list, which is way too many, and I've kind of tried to whittle down, and I've done transfers here and there, or basically straight up lost deposits or whatever. I've shifted a lot to buying anime stuff. I just feel more connected to the anime pieces. But
Mm-hmm.
even though like I love, like, Naruto's my jam, Bleach is my jam, even though I love all these characters, at the end of the day, my all-time number one character is still Jason Todd. So it's just, yeah.
So so speaking on getting rid of some pre-orders and stuff like that, did you have to purge a lot of them, like just cancel them straight up, or?
No, I tried. I tried. I tried really, really hard, and I only ended up canceling two.
Okay, I mean that's not too bad.
Everything else on the list, I'm like, ah, man, oh no, I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to get
What's
rid of
good,
that.
Terry?
It's just I just looked at it and I was like, I just don't want to get rid of anything. So I'm gonna have to eventually, but yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Walton is also asking, is that your only samurai piece then, or are you diving down the rabbit hole?
No, I actually, believe it or not, I started getting the samurai line. I
Mm-hmm.
have Nightwing over there and Deathstroke, and then I actually had Robin and Harley,
Okay, okay.
and uh, I want to say a couple others on pre-order, and then I was actively searching for uh, Shogun, Batman Shogun on horse, and then the thing that kind of threw me off about it, and why I backpedal and uh, I cancel Robin and I cancel Harley after all of that, is because XM charges a premium for quarter scale samurai. And look, as far as like a samurai concerned, like if you look at my tattoo,
Uh huh.
I don't know if you can see it, but the character of samurai is actually on my arm. And so I do study like traditional Japanese swordsmanship. So I
Okay, okay.
I've studied like all the style of Iaido or Yaijutsu that I study. It There's 12 different schools of sword forms, and I've studied all of them. There's like, I would say, maybe 160 different cuts that you need to kind of learn and master. So I'm very into like samurai culture, samurai everything. That's why even though Last Samurai was a bit of a cheesy movie, I still bought both the posters, and I actually almost bought the replica armor, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm into like I'm a trained swordsman, and I study it. But the samurai line, the thing that I think threw me off at the end of the day, I was like, okay, they're they did the samurai line to get around the fact that Sideshow owns the quarter scale license for North
Oh, one
America.
fourth.
Yeah,
Okay, I can see that.
and that's why
Yeah.
they had to do that, and that's the only way they could offer worldwide. But in terms of regular XM
Mm-hmm.
versus Samurai XM, you're paying a third more, and I didn't see why. It was one of those like I love the thing, but at the same time, like, why am I paying a third more when XM's already expensive enough? And I don't have a problem with buying something if I see it and I feel like it's quality. And
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm gonna say this word parlay a lot in this conversation, especially when we talk about Sideshow, because it's like, yeah, I can see how much a Sideshow piece is, but a Sideshow piece is like two-thirds of a way to something else I really rather have. I rather parlay that money into something better, and that's kind of how I've been doing my collection. So as far as the samurai pieces go, it's just kind of like, I like it, but not enough. And then XM announced that they were doing quarter scale regular, and then I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna pivot, and then I only kept Deathstroke and Nightwing because I really loved the armor and the
Yeah.
way the detailing. And then when Red Hood came, I'll be honest, it's Jason Todd, so I definitely wanted it, but no one
What's
else
up,
has done
Dennis?
Psy. No one else has done double Psy in the switch outs. So
Oh, weapon. Okay, I got you.
yep.
Gotcha. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, cool, man. So who's your favorite studio? It sounds like you rocking with XM.
Uh, to be completely honest, right now my favorite studio is Iron Kite. For all of
Iron
their
Kite.
Yeah, they do all
Yeah.
the Naruto stuff. They also have some Marvel stuff, but I just love Iron Kite's quality. But generally, my preferred studio is I prefer XM over Prime One. That's for sure. I don't really like Prime One's paint job that much, but that's a personal thing, and a lot of people will disagree. I know a lot of collectors out there. Prime One is like
Mm-hmm.
their number one of all time studio. I'm For me, it's a little bit more XM, but also I have a little bit of a bias. I'm a lot of XM is in Singapore, and
Yep.
originally when I was younger, I'm from Singapore, and where the guys who founded XM, where they had their airbrush studio was where I went to the comic shop when I was a kid. So to see people of my age group, and they're a little bit older, the co-founders, but they basically it's like when I was a kid, we didn't have all this stuff, and
Oh
then
yeah.
the guys who were in my range, they grew up, they founded XM, and now they've got all this stuff out that like when I was a kid, I'd love to have all of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a personal, like there's a lot of connection for me with XM, and that's why there's a lot of connection to my hometown and things like that. So like I have I make friends with a lot of distributors out of Singapore because
Mm-hmm.
it's just there's that hometown connection, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, it has a personal uh, feeling for me, and that's why I stick with them a little bit more. However, you'll be surprised to know that coming this year, I only have 4 items left on XM, and I really don't have anything else with them because I switched everything to anime pretty much. It just
Yeah,
kind of
got you,
happened.
man. Gotcha. Yeah, so Red Hood says, I got Iron Kites Studios Kakashi a month ago, such an amazing piece. Aiden says I prefer Prime One paint for sure. I used to really like XM till I seen Sideshow awesome X Men lineup. I'm gonna assume you playing Ant, but all right. Uh, it depends on the statue, but I do think that Prime One outshines the best XM. I do agree. I think every studio has that one statue that's just like is their best representation. But then again, I mean every studio puts out good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
What's good,
yeah,
casual?
yeah. I mean, like, I'm really excited for. I got the Hush Batman, the black suit version, the Batcave. That's coming, I guess, in March sometime from Prime One, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really nervous about how big those boxes are and how heavy they are, but
Hey,
you know,
yeah, man, don't be nervous. It's two boxes. Once they come in, you're gonna go ahead and unbox them and enjoy the piece, man.
I don't know, more
Um,
box space though.
hey, that's
Space,
one of them.
man, space.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, space is definitely an issue. So speaking of space, like, where do you store your boxes?
Well, uh, well, guys, I don't want to buy a storage unit. I don't. I would rather cancel pieces than have to buy a storage unit.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually did a lot of uh, house house cleaning this year. I got rid of so much stuff. I either goodwilled a whole bunch of stuff, flushed out a lot of stuff that do not need to be in my life anymore, just so that I can make room for boxes. I have at the back of the house there is a storeroom. I didn't actually measure it, but I think I can fit about 20 to maybe if I'm lucky a little bit between 20 and 25 boxes in there. I've got some in the attic, and then I've got just enough in the garage. So basically, off my PO list, as things come in, I'm going to have to whittle down. Basically, what's going to end up getting canceled throughout the year is whenever I run out of box space because I really don't want to pay for a storage unit. That's just me.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I understand. I mean, it's definitely an extra expense that you have to take on.
Yeah.
But I mean, depending on the location of where the collector lives at, that's something to think about. If people don't have
Yeah.
basements or attics
Yeah.
or extra bedroom or whatever, so that's something you have to think of, man. But
Yeah.
to drive it to drive and go back a little bit
Yeah.
from memory lane, you said you grew up in Singapore, is that right?
Yes. 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 Originally from
Okay,
Singapore.
so what cartoons or characters did you grow up kind of liking?
Oh, 1980. I don't remember what year, 85, 89. The Transformers, the movie. That was my jam. OG Transformers cartoons were probably my favorite growing up,
Hmm.
which is kind of a bummer because I cannot afford that XM Optimus. But I do have Rodimus coming, so that's good. So that fight between Rodimus and Galvatron, where he like pulls up the Matrix of Leadership, that's probably like the all time. And then you've got the '80s rock music from um, that the touch that song coming on, and it's just like yeah.
Hey, so question real quick for you. What color Batman Batcave did you order?
The black suit version, not the blue.
Damn it. All right, you good? You good? Okay.
Why?
Nah, cuz they look like they placing bets in the chat to see what color you ordered.
Oh, I said it already before. Are they in the placing bets in the chat?
No, I mean not really placing bets, but you know what I'm saying. They
Yeah,
asking,
okay.
man. They
Yeah, no,
asking,
it's the
yeah.
black suit. I like the black suit more than I like the. To be honest, I almost bought the blue, and then like a few days later, they announced the black suit. I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
Mhm.
So yeah, I got
Yeah.
that coming. I'm very excited about that one. Like I said, I don't own many Prime One pieces primarily because of box space. But I do have the black Hush Superman. So I just thought the black Hush Batman Batcave would be a good pair with that. And I think after that, and then I've got one more Prime One, the Robert Pattinson Batman, and that one I may cancel if the movie sucks. So we'll see how that goes. But it doesn't come out till like a year and a half. So
Yeah, most definitely, man. What's good? What's good, Ramon? Appreciate you being here. What's good, Cash? I love your collection, Pain. Little mix of everything, most definitely.
yeah,
And
yeah,
looks
I'm
like
a weird collector, guys. Thank you.
so we got a suggestion for you, man. Tell Pain get rid of his extra girl, then he can use her room for boxes, storage, problem solved, man. That's right.
So you guys want my
What's
wife
good,
to
Pudgy?
murder me in my sleep? Is what you're saying? That's what you're saying. You want her to kill me and get the insurance money?
Oh wow, that's pretty dark, man. That's pretty dark.
Oh, come on now.
Cashing Out show does not sponsor. No, I'm playing. No, what's good, everybody? What's good, Pudgy? I appreciate you coming on. Joe, appreciate you guys coming on. Ferenzi, Ramon. Hey man, all you guys are pretty late, man.
You're gonna be late, buddy.
all of them is pretty late, man. All of them is pretty late. So hey, man, how does your girl think about you collecting? Like, is she with it? Cause like you got a whole room that's just like it's kind of it's far it's out there, man. It's out there in a nice way, but like you're
Oh,
complete. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I got this room, I got the next room, and then I got module cases that are
Oh shit.
going.
Okay.
So if any of you guys watch the promo videos that Cash and I did together, we each made a version. I thought, yeah, we were just trying to do some production value and do something cool. But if you watch my one of those promo videos, you'll see that I have a shooting set downstairs that I shoot from, and it's in front of the grand piano, um, or in front of the piano, and behind that wall is where a whole row of moddy cases are going to go, and that's where I'm going to put all the stuff that's coming in the next year and a half. Because as far as like pieces coming in and content for the channel, I have
Yeah.
enough coming in till mid of 2023. So I'll probably run out of box space before then. So I'll probably have to start later in the year shuffling things around. Um, but to answer your question, right? How does she feel?
Yeah.
For right now, like everybody who's in this hobby, like I say, I don't always think. I mean, sometimes your spouse, your partner may understand. Sometimes they don't. But for now, she's okay with it. She knows that this is something that makes me happy. I have a really high stress job, and I come home like my shooting set that you guys see me in. This is really I do a lot of my work from home. This is my office space, so when I come in and I have to like sit here for hours and hours a day, it's nice to be surrounded by stuff that makes you happy. So for now, we kind of have an understanding. We're okay, but eventually she wants me to get a storage unit to get all the boxes out of the house. So I'm just trying to. I just don't know. I just don't want to do that. But eventually I'll have to give in, like everything in life. So
No, yeah, yeah. No, most definitely, man. Most definitely. Um that's pretty that's actually honestly pretty cool cuz you seem to have like a whole like I mean, I only have one room, you know what I'm saying? So the room that I have, I'm working with it. I do have a second room, a smaller room at my disposal as well. So essentially, I would have like a room and a half, basically. Um, so I'll get to that when I get to it. But it's certainly crazy to see the different collections that we get based on the room, that we have. Because I was watching a YouTube video, right, and the guy's room was couldn't have been no smaller than like maybe like a college dorm room, something like that. And but what how he had it, was really nice. He had his computer set up, his statues, his omnibus, and it was really set up nice. And you could tell because of the space that he had to really pick and choose. Like, yeah, I love Joker, I love Batman, I don't like Superman, so I won't get that. And it was a mix of everything, but it was like in a good way. You know what I'm saying? How are you when it comes to picking pieces? Because you do have that mix. Like, do you feel like I have to know the character, or if the art looks good, I'm okay with it?
I think like I said, I'm a very eclectic collector, I would think, compared to everybody, because I think, like, I have a group of friends that I talk to pretty regularly, and they're all about the Venom. They're all about the Marvel and the DC. And I'm weird. I like the movie pieces. So I got a bunch of Queen pieces because they're movie pieces of Justice League and of the MCU, right?
Yeah,
I'm kind of staying away from the comic pieces because I don't like the comic pieces as much, unless it's like a Ghost Rider or a Red Hood. Then that's a different story. But the collection that I've kind of the last 4 or 5 months or so, I found myself really changing things up because I don't know why. I watch a lot of like I also have a really weird work and sleep schedule. So pretty much around 3 to 4 a.m. every night, I'm watching Naruto before bed. Uh,
damn, dude. 3 to 4
and
a.m.
yeah, I kind of have a 24. I kind of have like a 24/7 kind of job.
Okay.
So I go to bed at around between 4 to 5 a.m. and I'm up by like 10 or 11 a.m. at the latest. I don't get to sleep much ever, but I've gotten used to it. So, but at like 3, 4 a.m. is when I'm winding down and I'm watching a lot of Naruto and a lot of Boruto. And just lately, the last several months, I just don't know. Like, I'm not as connected as I am to the comic pieces that everyone else that I know around me seems to just absolutely love and go crazy for.
And I think I
Um,
know the problem.
yeah. So,
I honestly, I think I know the problem.
oh
Honestly,
yeah,
man.
what's the problem, man?
Do you really want to know what the problem is?
Yeah, go ahead. You gotta time out me. Let's go.
Nah, man. I'm just gonna bring something up for you because like I'm hearing you talk, right? And
Yeah.
what I'm getting at is, you have a job that's around 24 hours. You staying up pretty late watching some Naruto, and that's what you enjoy. But I think the main problem is this here, and I'm gonna show you something that's gonna be pretty amazing for you. And if you come to this, it might just change your life.
All right,
All right,
all right.
it
Hit me
might
with the
just change.
wisdom, brother. Hit me with the wisdom. Come
Hey,
on, man.
this might change your life. Look at this. This might change your life.
Oh, Dragon Ball?
This might change your life. That's the problem, man.
Yeah,
That's the
it's all right.
problem,
I'm
dude.
not that big of a fan of DBZ, to be honest,
See,
just personally.
see. That's the problem, man. Is always is DBZ better than Naruto? Is Naruto better than DBZ? It's DBZ all day, man. It's DBZ all day.
It's DBZ all day. I love it. I love it. I'm getting schooled. I'm getting schooled by the cash man himself. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Hey,
Um,
we gonna get a sand in your collection, man. We gonna get a little Piccolo, a little Krillin. You gonna get somebody in your collection, man.
all right, right on, right on, right on. Hey man, anytime you want to send me a DBZ piece, brother, you just ship it on over and I will unbox it for you. And
All
put
right,
it right next to Kakashi right there.
got you, man, got you. Now that's pretty cool, man. I never actually got into Naruto, so I can't say if it's good or bad. I think I may have checked out one episode, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
think.
kind of like a soap opera. I mean, like you've got 500 episodes in Naruto, you've got over 200 in Boruto. So by the time you're this deep, 700 episodes in, it's like you watch the characters grow up as kids to adults to they having kids. It's like Days of Our Lives kind of a situation. So when you're like that invested, that's when I was like, the other thing too is like all of the anime pieces like uh for example, on the comic side you've got the XM, you've got the Sideshow, you've got the Prime one, and then on the anime side, the licensed ones, you've got Iron Kite, you've got Jime Palace, like some of these anime studios, right?
Yeah,
A lot of the things that they put out, they're very, very low ES. So, and a lot of them too have China only license restrictions, which means anytime they put out a piece, by the time it hits the US, that piece would have already gone up in value. So it's also become a bit of like a treasure hunt for me because I've been trying to find all these pieces at retail and bringing them in at retail. And so far, I've been pretty successful, but it's a lot of work to get these pieces in. Yeah.
yeah, man. How, what do you feel about the aftermarket with statues? Or do you try to stay away from it and just get your pieces, with retailers?
Yeah, man. Personally, I don't want to deal with the PayPal's. I don't want to deal with the Venmo. I don't want to deal with the
eBay, all
scammer
that
group.
stuff.
I
Yeah.
don't want to do any of that. I think like I have some 1/6 pieces that I need to let go of. I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably if I sell it, I'll try to do it through my YouTube channel, and if I
Yep.
don't, I'll probably just find a friend who's just as into the character as me and go Merry Christmas. You know, um,
Yeah.
I just don't want to deal with it. Just not me. I but my list is weird, right? So I've got a small subset of between XM and Queen, and then I have a bunch of anime, and then I have a small handful of customs that uh, they've just done a really good job. Aiden's in the chat. He and
Yep.
I have a lot of this. He and I like a lot of the same stuff. I don't have I don't
Shout out
have
Aiden,
nearly
man.
as much as he does, but we kind of have similar tastes, right? And I've just kept there are some comic pieces that I've kept just because the customs have been just knocking it out of the park, and they just do a
Yeah.
better job than the licensing ones. And it's understandable. I know how the studio works, so I get it. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, hey, no doubt, man. No doubt. I mean, for me, I mean, nobody really wants to have to sell anything, to be honest, right? You know what I'm saying? Like when you are selling stuff, it's definitely can be time consuming, and then you gotta, figure out what price am I gonna take a hit, a dip, et cetera, et cetera. So that part can get overwhelming, but it is part of the game. If you are gonna change directions or even upgrade, a statue, if you don't have room for it, I mean, that's just part of the hobby. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, I would definitely just recommend, like, if you're able to, list it on your channel, in a group that you're comfortable with, or etc. I wish I had an easier way myself of getting rid of stuff, and I could just be like, "Hey, man, here it goes," and then 48 hours, it's already found a new home. That would be perfect and amazing,
Yeah,
but
that doesn't work that way,
that's
unfortunately.
not the way it is, which is okay.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
just switching along real quick, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Who would you say is your like in your personal life, is there one person that understands and gets the hobby that you get? Like they can appreciate it, whether they partake in it, they can appreciate it from afar. A parent, a friend, a family member, anyone?
No, not really. Just some statue friends that I've met along the way recently this last year. I've made a
Mm-hmm.
couple of, I made a small handful of really friends that I really like. I feel like we talk very often and we are on the same wavelength and we like the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, yeah. Like I shout out to I don't know my boy Matthew is in the chat and watching, but I've gotten to know him pretty well, and we have a lot in common, and then that's pretty cool. This is something that at the end of the day, this is for me. I don't expect anyone to get it. I tell you, my dad doesn't get it. That's for sure. Well,
Yeah.
I have very Asian parents, so they're like, "What is all this crap? Why are you buying rocks?" And I'm like, "Dad, just chill, man. Just don't worry about it. Okay, we're good. We got a roof over our head. I'm not, I'm not sleeping on the street. We got food on the table. It's fine. Like don't worry about it. And it's like, hey, why you buy rocks? Oh, you dumb Asian. I'm like, dude, just chill, brother. But yeah, this is my thing. It's my little escape. And I think a lot of collectors, I think you guys are the same way. This is your thing, whether your
Yeah.
partner gets it or not.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Arch and Jerry, man. Shout out, shout out them. I wish I had friends. People just use me to get to Jerry. Shout out Professor Jerry, man. Collective Minds over there, man. Um, give them a quick shout out, man. I love watching them on Sundays. So Pain, if you haven't checked them out on Sundays, and anybody else in the chat, definitely go ahead. They're I don't know, man. I feel like Jerry and Arch is yin and yang, man. So I definitely have a good time with them. And it's crazy because before I started the live stream, I used to like, well, okay, it's gonna sound kind of creepy, but like I used to binge watch them, like you know what I'm saying. I used to like creep them, you know what I mean, and whatnot. And I guess I'll get into it real quick, you know what I'm saying. So they were having like a giveaway, right? And I happened to get all the questions right, won a prize. Thank you to Arch and Jerry. And the joke was that I had security cameras inside their house to answer all the questions. So, hey, man, you got to do what you got to do to win, baby. Hey, what Triple H say? It's all about the game and how you play it, man. It's all
Oh
about the game and
man,
how you play
oh
it, man.
man, oh man. I'm gonna say something real quick. That's very interesting that you're not gonna hear another collector say.
Okay.
Um, Part of the hobby that I've come to really enjoy, and most people will be like, "Are you insane?" And I would say most likely so.
Yeah.
Um, but part of the hobby that I've come to really enjoy is trying to figure out how logistics and distribution and manufacturing works, because trying to figure out what's the cheapest way to get something out of a port in China versus getting something out of Jakarta versus getting something out of Hong Kong. That's been, I don't know. Most people will be like, "Why it's such a chore to get your piece to you?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Yep.
I kind of enjoy it. It's a weird. It's like a. I think it's how my mind works. I'm a little bit scatterbrained, like crazy chaos, but organized chaos. So I'm looking at a piece like especially these iron kite ones, right? It's like twice already. I go to buy something from Todd and I'm like, oh, I'll just do it in the morning when I wake up because I'm sleepy. And then twice I wake up in the morning and I try to buy it and somebody bought it the night before and I'm like, son of a bitch. Then it becomes a no,
Yeah,
and
man.
the hard part about these iron kite pieces, right? If you don't get them in at the PO price, the minute they're gone out of PO and you go and try and find it from another retailer, the prices is always going to be a lot more.
Hey, and
So yeah,
that's why with Wolverine and Deadpool, the life
mm,
size bust, I'm making sure I get those. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
mm,
man, I ain't not even paying nothing in the aftermarket, man, and extra 2,000, man, and that I just feel like that's crazy, man. Red
so
Hood
you
says he's laughing to your Painted Rocks comment.
yeah. Thank my dad for that one. Wait, so you're getting Iron Kite Wolverine bust?
Hey,
Is that the one you're getting?
hey, is Sprite not quenching and rethirsting, baby? I'm getting it. I'm getting it, man. I'm getting it.
I think you love it, man. Iron Kite does amazing quality. It's just really good quality. I love their stuff. But the problem is, I buy one and then I want to buy the entire line, and I can't afford that. And I really
Hey,
need to stop
I
doing
just
that.
want to. I just want to, man. Hey man, I want
So
to give a shout out to Maiden Mike's World. Appreciate you being here, man. You guys go check out his channel. Just to say this real quick, I definitely like watching your channel, Mike. It's very calm and refreshing, and it's not like promoted or forced. It's just very calm and collective, kind of like myself. So that's the reason we'll maybe kind of gravitate to your channel, and then I know you had mentioned a couple things, in the channel, about your mom and stuff like that. So condolences there, and that's also something that kind of made me gravitate to the channel. With my situation with my mother as well, man. So shout out to Maiden Mike. Y'all go check his channel out. It's definitely pretty cool. Yeah, man. But Pain, bro, like I love your energy, dude. I love your energy, man. I gotta say, like I'm pretty, but I love your energy, man.
a little bit insane. It's okay.
Hey,
uh,
it's cool. But to ask you real quick though, for with Iron Kite, how is the packaging? Is it like XM? Is it like
oh yeah, it's
Sideshow?
XM. It's way better. Okay, Sideshow's packaging. Besides everything else I don't like about them, their packaging sucks. Iron Kite's quality is on the XM level and up. They do really good job on the packaging. I mean, I don't know if you can see Kakashi, but this Chidori over here
Mm-hmm.
has all these entrails that are super fucking fragile, and it was packed so well that it survived. Like, because this thing came, yeah, it came out of a. This one came out of a factory in China to Todd's container and then to ground shipping. But another one I had, Tsunade, that one took me a while to find at retail, and that one came from. It came out of China, go to Singapore, and I had to piggyback off of somebody else in Singapore to like it was a bitch to get here. But it was the only way I could get it at a reasonable cost because
Mm-hmm.
otherwise, like, so if you guys haven't watched my video about how shipping and stuff works, stuff coming out of China is going to be the most expensive. Like to bring something from China factory direct to your door is pretty much going to cost. If it costs 300 by boat, that 300 by boat is the same as 300 by air from XM out of Singapore to your door. China is just a really, really expensive market for shipping, unless like FNC, their company is headquartered and based and doing business as a Chinese company, a DBA in China. Those guys get the cheaper rate. That's why FNC can ship stuff to you cheap. Everyone else, though, the only way you're going to get something in at a decent cost is is going on a container through Todd or through somebody else of a retailer, and then
Wait,
just paying ground shipping here.
are you talking about speed of receiving the package, or are you talking about price?
I'm talking about price.
Okay.
I'm talking about price. So if something comes out of China and I pay factory direct, right? So
Okay.
let's say I pay factory direct for my iron kite piece. If I paid factory direct out of China, it could have been like $400, for example, but that's by boat at 3 months. Okay, versus if I was able to get it from Spec Fiction or another retailer in the U.S. and what they do is they put it on a container and ship it here. the price
Yeah.
would be significantly cheaper. Um, but that's what I'm saying is like 400. I'm not saying that's what I paid. I'm saying as an example, arbitrary,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
paying that number by boat out of China, it's the equivalent of getting something from XM by air DHL in 5 days. You know what I'm saying? It's just
No, yeah, I
China.
got you. Yeah.
China as a market is just really, it's very weird. Um, and it's just become kind of like a chess game almost, trying to figure out how do I ship and get things in and out of places. And that's been
Yeah,
kind of like
man.
my statue game too. It's just, I don't know, it's been kind of fun
No,
this year.
hey, I mean, hey, whatever helps finances, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. So
Hmm.
I understand it completely. So I'm gonna get to some pictures real quick here. So, but before I do that, you know what I'm saying? So I always say, the intro is always YouTube Zodiacs. What's good? It's your boy Cash the Gemini back with another video. So in order to welcome you to the Zodiac gang, I gotta ask a question, man. Just very simple. There's only a couple of them. What is your zodiac sign?
C'est moi,
Yep. What is your zodiac sign?
Aries.
Aries.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Aries. All right. All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
Aries,
Got.
and I'm born in the Chinese zodiac of the Ram. So I'm a stubborn-headed motherfucker.
Hey, it all makes sense.
Yeah, pretty
It
much.
all makes sense, man. So let's go ahead and bring these up here, man. So this is let's see here. This is your
This,
first picture, dude. Like this is very like artistic, man.
yeah, I just traced out Tsunade's powers on my own picture.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's really crazy. You really into anime, huh?
Yeah, I mean, uh, the other thing about, oh, you know what? Here's the other thing about why I love this statue game so much and why
Yeah.
I'm coming from a different perspective. I am a trained 3D artist by trade, you know? Like I was
Mm-hmm.
a motion graphic artist and then I went to school. I was trying I was I pretty much had graduated my school. I'd gone back to school to level up and I was trying to get to Disney or trying to get like, one of those Incredibles movies to work on that kind of animation. And then, the pandemic happened and I just didn't really see any financial move in trying to move houses and cross states and all that. And nobody
Yeah,
was
no doubt.
hiring for a while. So, I mean, right now I'm doing something else and I'm fine with that. But I'm a trained 3D artist and animator. So yeah, there's some of my work from my shots, and so I do a lot of uh, I do animation. I work in Maya a lot. The only thing that I can hard surface model, like everything that you see in that shot there, the costumes, the effects, that entire space station, that is modeled from scratch by me. I designed the thing in 2D, and then I modeled every single piece you see there. The only
Yeah.
thing that wasn't modeled is the actual character of the girl. Her name's Aya, and that came from my school, and I have to credit Animation Mentor for that. But the costumes, the textures, that's like the Mass Effect outfit from Miranda. I modeled all of that to basically skin the character, and then the like biotic effects, the Hellfire, that's all done in After Effects and Maya. Um, so yeah, the only thing that I don't do is ZBrush. So I mean, in theory, all of my training, I could go in and do a ZBrush sculpt and do statues, but it's
Yeah.
not really what I want to do. So, but anyway,
What's good,
um,
Pime? Appreciate you being here, boss. Yeah, that's pretty. This is honestly pretty cool. Does this take you a while to do?
it does. Depends on what kind of stuff I'm doing. But like the thumbnails that you see me do these days
Mm-hmm.
for my videos,
Yeah.
like if you watch my Kakashi video, I did like a Chidori effect where the lightning comes across the hands.
Mm-hmm.
That one, that level of stuff I can do in an hour now. But like this kind of stuff where it's like full 3D, that takes quite a while to build and model and animate and do all sorts of stuff. Um, but my work is on my YouTube channel, so you can check it out there. This specific scene
Yeah.
is on there. It's a 30-second clip, but yeah,
Pime says, you work in Maya?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Autodesk Maya.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Cool, man. This is
Yeah,
very, very cool and impressive, man.
yeah. It's a cross section of the space station.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, airlock and
Cool, man.
everything. That's
Uh,
the
a Hellfire, huh?
Yeah, that's the blade from Mass Effect. If you know the video game Mass Effect 3,
Yeah.
I modeled that and then I just added Hellfire to it because why not?
Mm. Damn, man. Yeah, so Ant says this is impressive. If I had skills like this, I would do all the X-Men. Hey,
Yeah.
nah, not gonna lie, man. This is really impressive, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, could have done something with it, but now I just make YouTube videos.
hey, no, man. Never too late, dude. It's definitely cool. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you have the skills and you have the basic foundation to if you ever did want to continue this moving forward, that this would be something you could actually pick back up. So
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
it's
I
impressive, bro.
try. No, thank you. I try. I try. Thank you. Appreciate it. So that's
Yeah,
why
no
I love
doubt.
statues because um, in when we're in animation school, we're taught to really hit our poses, how to really your silhouettes, how do your, like how does your pose work, and the statues are like one frame of animation that I would create.
Hmm.
So these are all poses that I've that I would do if I were doing an animation. So to see something from 3D in a computer essentially brought to life, tangible that you can hold, I think that's been the biggest thing. Is why I love um, all this stuff. You know, that's where all the love for these pieces come in from. Yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah, gotcha, man. This is cool, bro. Yeah, this is cool. I actually seen some like really cool anime statues from my guy Jason, Prime Collectibles. Um,
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
I know
seen
him.
some.
I've seen some of his stuff. Yeah. He's got a lot. He's got a
Yeah,
nice collection. Yeah.
yeah, most definitely, man, most definitely. Um, I see. Hey, I see you got that. I know she's not the highlighted one, but I see you got that XM Rogue in the back.
Hmm. Yeah, it's one of the. I think I sent you some pictures of that. But yeah, I love XM
Yeah,
Rogue, man. It
yeah,
was
most
so well
definitely,
done.
man.
It's
Shout out
yeah,
my guy Ant.
it is
Yeah.
so well done. Yeah, XM Rogue is really, really one of the. It's a sleeper piece, man. XM Rogue. I think it just like it was so weird. Like they didn't have any information about when she was releasing. I thought it was coming out in June, and then suddenly I get the invoice. They're like, "Hey, man, this is coming out next week." I'm like, ah. But no, I mean, in hand, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, hey, you want an XM piece? Just be ready. Just be ready, man. That's all I can say. Just be ready, man. Cause hey, it's just coming quick, dude. So this is
Ghost
this is the
Rider.
thumbnail you were talking about right here.
Yeah, and then this is the thumbnail for that video. But in the video, I actually do an anim like you actually see me in motion doing this move,
Yeah,
and it's animated with the lightning. Yeah,
that's cool right there. That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm looking in the comments. Pamarika, I think, is a visual effects artist, and I
yeah,
want to say,
Pime.
bro, I'm pretty sure your stuff is way better than mine, man.
Yeah, most definitely, man. This is cool, bro. This is really cool. Um, so tell me a little bit about this statue right here. Who is this character?
This
Ji
is
Jihira?
Jiraiya,
Jiraiya?
and he is basically Naruto's master and sensei,
Okay.
and he's the guy that trains Naruto. And this particular statue is from the arc is the Pain arc. Pain, get it? Like
Yeah.
Pain Collectibles, Pain from Naruto.
Gotcha.
Anyway, this is the Pain arc where Pain kills Jiraiya, and it's episodes 130 to 136 essentially. And if you know Naruto, you know what a giant Rasengan is. It's like this big, essentially this big fireball, and this thing is just massively awesome in person. It lights up and shit. It's big and ginormous. Yeah, it's great. I love that thing, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. That's definitely cool, man. I like the effect right here. Beneath his hand. I think I like that effect right there. It's pretty cool.
Mm,
Good. One of the things about anime statues that I do like is that the detail is always there. You rarely hear anyone complaining about, oh, the face doesn't look like that, and it's crazy because with comic statues, people are always saying like stuff is wrong or off with it, which is crazy because with a comic, you're just going off of the comic rendition, not necessarily an actor or actress. So it's kind of a little crazy there. But it looks like we was talking about this fellow a little earlier, and this is looking nice.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite piece.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
guy. I'm a sucker for switch out torsos too. So like that new XM Ghost Rider, I can't wait, man. I'm
Oh,
worried
you
about the
getting it?
shipping. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting. Yeah, it's on my list. It's on my
Ooh,
arriving list.
hey, hey, give me a high five. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
I want them to make a Danny Catch because I missed the first bike one, and I don't want to go back and pay $3,500 for it.
Right.
And I don't really want to mess with customs when it comes to Ghost Rider. I know there are a lot of good ones out there, but I just haven't really tried to mess with them. But
Yeah.
I hope they make a companion because. But yeah, I'm stoked as shit for the horse Ghost Rider. Holy shit, that thing's gonna be huge. It's gonna go right here. I'm gonna clear room. I'm gonna
Hmm.
move all the X Men pieces because I've got the four X Men over here. I'm gonna move all that away, and I'm gonna put Ghost Rider right here, Nick's like centerpiece right there.
Hey, hey, I'm just saying, Pime, there's certain things that I'm just not gonna pass on. All right, if that has to sit in the box for a little bit while I figure it out, I wasn't passing on that one. That was one I wasn't gonna pass on. All right, just
And
wasn't gonna
honestly, it's a
pass on
good
it.
price too, because why the hell does Lobo cost more than the Ghost Rider? You get more bang for the buck with Ghost Rider. So yeah,
Hey, you ain't gotta stop there. Hey, keep singing them sweet tones of the tones. All right, just keep singing, man. Gotta
yeah,
tell the
no.
people, man.
Look, man, we need a Danny Catch Ghost Rider on bike because I want to have the Carter Slade riding the horse, and I want to have Danny Catch on a bike. All right, I just want them just like that Nicolas Cage movie, that
Y-
shot. I want that shot. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah. This is cool, man. I like the background here. You got Nightwing.
Mm,
You got Iron Man on the other side. I like this green
Green
lantern. This,
Lantern.
yeah, I like that art print right there.
Yeah, everybody hates the movie, but I actually enjoyed it. So,
That movie wasn't horrible. It wasn't unwatchable. It wasn't. It
yeah,
definitely wasn't
yeah,
unwatchable.
I like the movie. I'll admit it. I know Ryan Reynolds hates it, but I actually do like the movie. I thought the effects on it were really good too. The way they did the lantern symbol and the power energy throughout the costume. Uh,
Yeah,
those are the
yeah.
things that I look out for.
Man, hey,
Um,
Ryan Reynolds and people like Ryan Reynolds and Jennifer Aniston is funny. It's like we can't we gotta act like you weren't in Leprechaun. We gotta act like you weren't in Green Arrow. Or not
right,
Green
right,
Arrow, but
right.
Green Lantern, and it's like, ooh, that's just where you started. You got paid for a movie you don't like. Who
Mm,
cares, man? Like you
yeah.
got paid for it, dude.
I mean, shit. I'll wear that Green Lantern suit, man. I'll be like Asian Green Lantern, yo.
Dude, this is a very impressive wing, and what caught me with
Mm.
this is Prime One Studios. Sometime I would assume 2023 will be coming out with their John Constantine, and
Oh
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
you see where I'm going, with the
I know,
wing. So
dude. I'm a sucker for shit with wings, man. So yeah, I may be getting that Constantine, bro. Been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it, man. That Constantine looks pretty good. Yeah. I got no room. I got no space. I'm actually gonna have to sell something, but I might have to like make some room just to get that Constantine.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely, dude. Most definitely. Oh
Um,
snaps! Nice.
so while we're throwing these pictures out, I'm gonna go on my little rant here, and then I think Cash is gonna put me in timeout, and then this is gonna be fun. But I'm gonna talk about I want to talk a bit about Sideshow for a minute, right? Because
Whoa, 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 whoa.
oh, did I start too early? Did I
Hold,
start the
hold,
powder
hold,
cake too early?
hold on, my brother. Hold on, my brother. We gotta just
I
hold
want
on.
to get,
Hold.
I want to shock your system a little bit, brother. I just want to
You,
poke at you a little
you,
bit.
no, 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 no. It's cool. Okay, hold on, real quick. We'll switch it up. We'll switch it up
All
for the
right, all
energy.
right,
We'll switch it up for the energy, real quick. We'll finish up with the pictures.
all right. Well,
Hold on, real quick.
I hope everyone's having a good time on the live stream. This is my first live stream ever, so I hope you know. Uh,
You good, man? Just sit back, relax. So I'll just bring it right out. It's actually perfect timing. I want to wait too late. You seem like you got some stuff to get off your chest. You seem like you got some stuff to get off your chest, man. So obviously, I do a
Let me
segment.
tell you.
Oh, here we go, man. So I do a segment, right? The segment is called Now You Know. And the Now You Know segment is based off of primarily off of Peter Griffin. You know, it really grinds my gears. So apparently, you have something that grinds your gears. There's something that the community now you need to know. Um, Generally, I'll ask, like, hey, is it, with a retailer? Is it the aftermarket, the comments? But apparently, you're ready to go, man. So, hey, put it out there. I'm all
All right,
ears.
all right. So
Will
I
the real Slim Shady please stand up?
I am standing up. Agent Slim Shady, right here. Agent Slim Shady with the tattoos is gonna drop some knowledge. No, no, I'm not gonna drop some knowledge. I'm just gonna tell you my opinion. Um, if you're a Sideshow fan, I'm not. My intention is not to offend you in any way, shape, or form. I just want to throw something out there that this is why I don't like. I will, because I think Cash, where this is coming from is I was on one of your shows a while back, and that's when you timed out me with this little Sideshow stuff, and the I don't want people to misunderstand. I'm not against what Sideshow does. It's
Mm-hmm.
just that I cannot get behind the shady business practices that they do. Okay, so for example, for people who may or may not know, like your customer service is so good. Why? Because you got to cover up all their dirty shit that you do in the background. They are basically Apple, right? They're the big conglomerate. They don't care about you, okay? They do not. They especially do not care about seasoned collectors who are really in this hobby because we want really, really kick-ass pieces, right? They know, they know that they're not going to compete with the customs. They know they're not competing with the XMs. So the mindset for that business model, right? And that's really where my issue is. I don't care if your business model is I know that I can make more money from 10,000 people dropping $500 twice a year. That's who I'm catering my market to. That is your business model. I have no problem with that. However, yes, exactly. They do not understand. However, what I want to know is if that's the case, why did you have to go after Toys Wonderland, a reseller out of Hong Kong? Why did you have to go after some distributors that are personally my friends? Okay, why did you have to do that? You don't just because they're taking a little bit of competition away from you. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, the competition that is perceived as being taken away from you are from the collectors that you don't even cater to. You don't care about the high end market. You don't care about the people who are deep in this hobby. You've shown that 1,000 times. That's not your MO. That's not your market. Your market is the guy or the lady who will spend $300 to $400 twice a year. And if 10,000 of them do that, you have your empire. And that's what Sideshow has done. So I will buy a Sideshow piece. I just won't buy it from Sideshow. There's so many other ways to get a Sideshow piece for cheaper than what Sideshow sells it for. But here's why I don't buy Sideshow pieces very often. And I talk about this word a lot. Parlay. Because every time I see something, for example, right now I really want that Frank Miller Dark Knight 30-inch tall Sideshow piece.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful piece. Beautiful
Right.
piece. But then the problem is it's that cost is two-thirds of the way to the iron kite piece that I kind of really want more. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's usually what ends up happening. It's like I'll see something from Sideshow, I'm like, oh yeah, I want that, and then I go, oh wait a minute, but if I just put like $300 more, I can get this one that I really wanted instead. So I just
Yeah.
end up not getting it, you know. Like Scarlet Witch, for example.
Yeah.
I saw the Sideshow picture. A week later, I bought the XM one because I just like the XM one better, you know. So again, my main thing really is I don't care if you're targeting the middle the mid range market. That's great, but why did you have to go after Toys Wonderland? Why did you go after some of my distributor friends, who, in the grand scheme of things, are not taking enough money away from you? And that's the part that I have a problem with. Is those shady business practices. For example, there is a piece that I want from Hex Collectibles right now
Okay.
that I cannot get because Sideshow, for whatever reason, made themselves they signed an exclusive deal to bring in as the exclusive distributor for North America. But this one time, and I don't know why they did this, they made this piece unavailable to any other retailer in the United States on purpose. So I cannot buy it right now. I have to go through back channels and
Mm,
friends in China to see if I can bring it in. What the
gotcha,
hell?
man. Gotcha, dude. Oh man, you had some stuff to get off your chest. So I'll read these couple comments first, and then I will go on my turn for now. You know, looks like Pudgy says they do care. I get a warm, fuzzy feeling when that congrats video plays after I buy something. Hey, Pudgy, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. When that video comes on, I actually feel like I did something wrong. And like everybody, you know how you do something wrong in school and the teacher sends you out and everybody's like, "Oh, look at him, look at him." That's what I basically feel like when that video plays, man. Ant says
Thank
Sideshow
you.
lost me when they let the chick go with the glasses who did the cool reviews. Damn, dude. And Aiden says, "Hey, now Sideshow told me they cared about me." Oh, funny, dude.
I'm glad they cared about you personally,
Okay,
but
so
I'm pretty
Pudgy
sure they don't give
says,
a.
Sideshow is McDonald's. Spend more,
Mm-hmm.
and I can get a steak. Like both. Right now, I'm becoming an XM fanboy, and they are ribeye. Damn it, dude.
Oh, okay.
All
Let
right,
me ask
man.
you this. Let me ask you this. Let
Yeah,
me
go
ask you
ahead.
this. Have you seen the new Sideshow Phoenix Maquette?
Yes,
Did you see the price on it?
690, right, or something like that.
No,
No,
980
980. Okay.
for a 1/5.
All right,
Where's
let
the
me go.
cow sense in that?
So here is this week's now you know, right? Um, when the price came out on it, I saw the price, right, and you know somebody had posted it, and it was pretty much like, hey, they showed a comparison picture with Sideshow's Phoenix and Jean Grey, and then they showed a comparison of XM's Dark Phoenix. So for one, we can't compare because it's a different version of the Phoenix. That's number one, and number two, like, can we please stop comparing different studios? If the X, for example, XM Scarlet Witch, Sideshow Scarlet Witch, if you like XM better, which you did, you just went ahead and bought the XM
Mm-hmm.
version. That's
Yeah,
fine. Other people bought Sideshow. That's fine.
that's fine. Yeah.
Why are you comparing this 1/5 scale to a to a 1/4 scale that's a slightly different character? Yes, it's a Phoenix, but that's a Dark Phoenix. It's like if you don't like the Sideshow one and you feel like the fire looks like burnt cheese in a microwave, like 'cause that's what people were saying, just don't buy it. Like you don't have to buy it because of the
Oh no,
hype.
I
You
was
know what I'm
just
saying?
asking why does that thing
No,
need
no,
to be
no,
$1,000?
no,
That
not
doesn't make
you.
sense. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, not you. Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, hey, come on, Pain. You got to get with the subject, baby. You got to get with the subject, man. This is the rant part of the show. We just rant, bro. We just rant, not you, man.
I
Yeah.
love
So
it. I love it.
Pudgy says these scales are different, and you're getting two characters. Yes, I that's what I'm saying, Pudgy. The scales are completely different. I do feel like 980 is a bit much, though. I will say that because if you look at the the Hawk versus Wolverine that they did, if I'm not mistaken, that was like 600. If you look at the Spider-Man versus Venom they did, I bought that. I should probably know how much that cost, but I can't remember offhand. I just don't see the warranted price jump from all the other diorama maquettes versus this one. Yes, it's bigger. It has more space it's gonna take up, but almost 1,000 though.
Right, and then meanwhile, Dark Knight Frank Miller premium format, that's like 31 inches. That's like 675. That's a really good deal. You know?
Uh, with the light up feature.
Yeah, with the lightning light up feature,
Yep,
that's like
yep. There you go.
675. Like that's like a
Yep.
really stupid good deal. Like, and then you can probably find that cheaper by not buying it from Sideshow too. So like, I'll probably end up picking that one up just because it's like awesome and I
Yeah.
okay. I don't care if the ES is 5,000 in that, when it's like at that kind of a price point, like whatever. Never flipping it, so whatever. You can
Yeah,
just
yeah. Most definitely, dude. Most definitely.
stay with the Batman collection, stay with the Hush line, and just sit there and look pretty. And it's well done too, like the blood and everything. So it's just mind boggling. Like certain things, I'm like, that's really awesome, and then I'm like the other one, I'm like, I don't quite get it, but
Here you
it's
go,
okay.
water.
It's not for me. So and it's all right.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely, most definitely. And this is what Walton's talking about, the Galactus at 855.
Mm.
You know, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to compare certain things, man. That's why I try my best to not compare certain things because, like, I just feel like it's different studios, different characters, different scales. It's very hard, and I'm more or less one of them people. Like, if I don't like something, I'm just not speaking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like I can get past it. You know, I don't have to waste too much. I might make a comment on it, but I'm not gonna waste too much time on it, man. But hey, man, hey, we can't keep the people waiting, man. XM Studios has done some beautiful work with this, so we can't keep the people waiting, man. Tell us how you feel about this beautiful statue Rogue right here.
She hot. She like really pretty. Um,
One of the things in my collection that I am doing is I am very actively getting more female statues too.
There you go.
Just just because gotta have the booty, man.
Mm-hmm.
Psylocke is. I think the I don't know. I almost went for there is a set, and I think everybody who's in the chat will know which ones I'm talking about. But there is a set of Psylocke and Rogue out there, right? I almost got those ones, but then I just decided I'd rather save a little bit of money, and I think XM's Rogue and Psylocke turned out really, really, really well. And it's you know, and it was probably the cheapest shipping I've ever paid too, cheapest air
Mm-hmm.
shipping on that ever for anything that I've paid. So I'm like, oh, this is yeah, that's a no brainer. No, they turned out really, really well, and Rogue for whatever reason she photographs super well. You throw Rogue under two softboxes and like you just get really beautiful pictures. It's just I don't know what they did, but they did an amazing job with this one, man.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. This is really a really good statue right here. Very, very impressed with it. And it's just one of them ones that if I was collecting X Men in this scale, I definitely would be getting it here.
I really bought it because of the I've never seen anyone else do a representation of Rogue stealing powers and having
Oh
both
yeah.
Colossus and Wolverine's Bone Claw. It's just kind of out of left field as from a art design standpoint. So I was just like, yeah, that and the jacket is sculpted, which is what I really like. That everything was sculpted too. I'm not a fan of mixed media,
Mhm.
so the fact that everything was sculpted was really good. And another thing why I like XM specifically as well, and it's also for a more practical reason. With XM, I know that because I have accidentally it's happened to everyone, but I had a shelf fall down and I broke a bunch of parts.
Oh shoot.
It was an it was a dumb accident one day. I was reaching over to get something and I accidentally hit a shelf and the shelf like slid down. And I had at that point I hadn't put away my switch outs, so my switch outs were on this shelf and it slid down and I broke like a portrait and some other small parts. No, actually, I
Ooh.
broke.
Yeah, that don't. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
Whew.
I broke Deathstroke's arm here. Yeah, like
Mhm.
completely broke off.
Yeah.
Um, and so, but what I like about XM is that they keep their molds.
Mhm.
So if you
Oh really? Yeah.
contact, yeah, because I had a Prime One piece that came to me broken, like just a tiny chip, not a big
Yeah.
deal,
Yeah.
tiny chip, like not that big of a deal. But I contacted them and they said they don't have the mold anymore. So I can't even like pay money to replace it out of my own pocket. I wasn't trying to do a warranty thing. I was just saying, look, I will pay you money. Can you just fix this for me? And they're like, no. And then when I accidentally had my shelf fall down and a bunch of XM pieces broke, I wrote XM. I was like, hey, blah blah blah, and they're like, yeah, we still have the mold. So and then they sent me they sent me a price of this is how much it'll cost to replace and all that. And so I just paid for it and then they shipped it. So I have the replacement part of the arm, but I'm just using the broken one because, why waste it? You're not going to see that part, so whatever. But it's nice because at least I know like Ghost Rider's a really heavy piece. If I ever have a problem with Ghost Rider and a part of the torso falls off or whatever, I know I can contact them within the first year, it's under warranty, and then after that, I can just say,
Yeah.
hey, give them my serial number, and I can get a replacement. So there's a little bit more longevity to that for me. I don't have to worry about it, you know. Or if like my wife gets mad at me one day and throws one of them against the wall, at least I know I can replace part of it.
Yeah, man. Uh, Mike says, Prime One customer service sucks. Man, I'm still waiting for a Predator that was paid off on November 9th. And I'm
Oh, damn.
still waiting for it. And I'm just like, every day I like kind of check outside because like,
Oh wow.
I mean, it's just gonna come one day, man. It's just gonna come one day. Tell me about
Mm,
this Lobo. Is this 1/6, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, that's the old one. It's the 1/6 version. And then they just released the 1/4, and I almost bought that, but I was like, why does it cost more than Ghost Rider? So I said, screw it, and I'll keep the 1/6. I love this thing, man. It's for 1/6, it's really big, and I can see why the 1/4 version is 3 feet long. It's 37
Oh
inches.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but this is the details on this is really nice. I really love the piece. And who come on now, who doesn't love a cute little bulldog? Like come on, you gotta love dog. Like you get two dogs, in the box. Like how can you go wrong with that? And two hit sculpts for dog. I mean, doesn't get any better than that.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people can appreciate this statue here as well. It's a very creative statue. It's a very fun character. It's pretty much their version of Wolverine, but so it's a
Yeah.
very good character.
Yeah, like an unhinged, just crazy person that's overpowered that can rival Superman. Yeah,
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 yeah.
most definitely. So, dude, this is XM as well right here.
That's the Psylocke. I love that Psylocke, man. She turned out so
Hell
good.
yeah, that looks really good.
If you go look up, if you go on like the XM Life Facebook group page, you'll find my pictures on there. I do the series of every picture that I take. Oh, there it is. There's the booty shot. There's my
That's the
favorite one. All booty, baby.
booty, huh?
The booty. Hashtag the booty.
Get stealing, wheeling, dealing, limousine riding, Bischoff. You turn the camera off, and I'll be naked.
No, I was just playing, man. I was just playing. Nah, this is really good. This is a very very impressive statue. I still feel like I like the Rogue better. I think that's the best X-Men that I've seen from XM, in my opinion. I love the Rogue. The Rogue is spot on with that because of the. I'm looking at the portrait and the hair. The hair is spot on to me. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Really like it, man. Really like it. These some damn good pictures, dude. Some really damn good pictures. So appreciate that, man. Took some very
thank
good
you.
pictures. The lighting, everything is very, very good, man. Very
Thanks,
good.
man. Yeah, I do put a little bit of time into my coloring in After Effects to get them to look like that. So thank you.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely, dude. Most definitely. So here goes your bread and butter, man. Before we get to that, man, want to give a shout out to Fatal. Fatal, appreciate you for coming through, man. What's good, man?
What's up, Fatal?
Yeah, this is Naruto, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
is this all one statue?
Yep, it is a
Wow.
Yep, it is three because Naruto does shadow clones, so he can clone himself. So he does. This is from the Naruto versus Pain fight. Naruto in Sage mode or Senjutsu mode, and this is episodes 150. I think 157 to 165, the Pain arc, another section of the Pain arc. And yeah, man, this is the first time we see Rasen Shuriken, which is that big ass Shuriken in the background. And yeah, it's a kick ass fight scene. I rewatch it so many times. So when this line came out, I just had to get it. I actually am getting the Sasuke with the Susanoo tomorrow. It randomly I couldn't find it for months, and then I finally found one, and then it's arriving tomorrow. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely, man. Let's see. Nice, nice.
Yeah, playing with the camera, and that's the thing about anime pieces. And a lot of people have said this in the chat. They do such a good job with clear resin. Like just look at the transparency, but with gradient and the way light hits it, it bounces differently. I mean, that's really like the one of the main things about the anime pieces that I love is how they manipulate clear resin to come up with these beautiful gradations as light passes through, just to have that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and the other thing too is the Hex Collectibles, all of their pieces are painted by Titanen. Those of you who know who she is, I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of her work. She painted the proto for that Sephiroth, right? And then the factory will do their thing. So she did the entire Hex line. So I'm just really like, for me personally, I like that. Like, I didn't even know that she did this one until later. So it was just kind of cool to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm getting a bunch of pieces from a painter that I really like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Seems like a lot of people like her, man. Cricket, 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 cricket. No, this is
Sorry, I was trying to read the
this is really
comments.
cool, man. This is really really cool. It's crazy to think that that's actually one statue. I mean, from this angle, you would think it's like 2 3 pieces put together.
Mm.
But that's definitely really impressive, man. What the heck? Tell me about this. What's up with
So
the face?
she's this is also from the exact same arc, episode 157 to 165. This is also the Pain arc. This this is Hinata, and Hinata eventually becomes Naruto's wife
Mm-hmm.
later on in the series. And then they have their son Boruto, who also has a triple shadow clone statue coming out. But Hinata is a princess, and she's just like flip to the next picture of Hinata. You'll see her power. It's really fucking cool. She's got twin lion fists, and
Mm-hmm.
they do a kick ass job with the clear resin on this one.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and so this is Iron Kite, quarter scale, ridiculously heavy. That's the other thing about Iron Kite Cash. When you get your Wolverine bust, it's going to be ridiculously heavy. Um, yeah, the Iron Kite does really good work, but they do their stuff is just really heavy to lift up the stairs. It sucks. Um,
Ooh. All right. All right.
yeah,
All right.
like when I like shoot the Iron Kite pieces, I
Yeah.
literally have to take the box out and lift it piece by piece up the stairs and put it back.
You doing it all wrong, my
It
man.
Yeah,
All you
it's
got to
so heavy.
do in the
Yeah.
morning, eat you some Wheaties, and once before you do it, you got to eat that spinach, man. You got to eat that spinach. Got to eat the spinach.
Yeah.
Nah, nah. This is impressive. I love the translucent resin on here. It's like
Mhm.
they've pretty much perfected it. It's something about them Iron Studios. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended to Iron Studios, but Iron Studios and Iron Kite. It's like if you got the name Iron in it, you know how to perfect some translucent resin. So I can definitely appreciate that. Oh yes, my brother Pimbrica. Oh yes, Pimme. Yes, yes. Wolverine as well as Deadpool will be entering into the Cash Cave. Yes,
Mhm.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
You're gonna enjoy those, man. Those are like cool looking pieces.
Yeah, most definitely, dude. I appreciate you showing all these cool collectibles here. Again, this Rogue ended up being the favorite one that you showed today. So I appreciate you showing that. I thought Rogue was cool, and I definitely liked it that red hood. Those two impressed me the most out of all the statues
Yeah.
that you showed. So appreciate you showing those. Hey, that was definitely cool, man. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And that Red Hood's probably the most comic accurate one I've ever seen, anyway, too. So I really loved that Red Hood. And the fact that it came with a switch out torso was like, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I'm really looking forward to that damn Ghost Rider, man. You get Carter Slade and you get Caleb switch out with that giant Hellfire chain. Like, that is bananas. I am not looking forward to paying for the shipping on that. I think that is definitely going by boat for me because,
Yeah.
sometimes I will pay for the shipping just to get the piece in early so I can do the review because I get better, I get more people clicking. But it's screwed now because DT Tube already did his video and they sent him the piece early. So the rest of us is like, well, there's no point in trying to rush the review now. I can just pay for boat and sit back on my ass and wait because it's two big boxes.
Hey,
So
two things. Two things I'm gonna say, Payne. All right. First of all, shout out DT2, man. That's my guy, man.
Yeah, shout it
Uh,
out.
this is the first thing I'm gonna say, right? So you gotta remember something, right? We're all at different positions and different levels and stuff like that, right? So we're all gonna be able to like, get different perks and stuff like that, right? But the number one thing, and I said this before, bro. The number one thing is, right. So you had a family barbecue or something like that, right? Let's say your uncle on the grill, right? Uncle was on the grill and he says, "Hey, you want a hot dog or you want a hamburger?" So you get a hamburger, right? You get a hot dog, whatever. You got
You don't want my
barbecue
uncle on the
sauce.
grill.
Hey, look, you got
You don't. You
barbecue
don't.
sauce.
Don't trust my uncle on the grill. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, all I'm saying is, man, it's all about your sauce. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put your own flair and flavor to everything. Cause some people, for example, my guy Casual. Some people may like watching Casual. Some people may like watching me. Some people may like watching Sick. It just everybody has their own flair and flavor, man. So sometimes people don't even care about the piece; they come to watch you. So that's what you gotta remember, man.
Well, if they do, thank you very much. I generally don't ever think anyone gives a shit what I think or say, so meh. But hey, if you like the content and you like the channel, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me to my first live stream, man. Yeah, I don't know. I really didn't know how I was gonna do. It's always a little bit weird. Trying to
Yeah,
yeah, I know. And then I put a little bit of effort into the setup because I do production. I have a production background, so I want to at least try and up the quality a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like right now, I think I should have set a stand to put the laptop at eye level because I keep looking at my camera and down and blah blah blah, and it just looks stupid. But whatever.
hey, it's all good, man. I'm just working what I got for the setup right now, but like I said, man, it's all about your flair and your flavor, man. As many types of barbecue sauces, there's only one type of you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta put that sauce on everything, man. Think about it, bro. Think about it.
Hey. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that Ghost Rider, man. Holy shit, that
Oh,
thing is
most
gonna.
definitely.
But I think it's gonna come if it's gonna ship right after Chinese New Year, like I think it would. I don't have any insider information. You might. I haven't talked to anybody like solid news yet, but I know it's coming right around after Chinese New Year. So that's gonna suck, man, because I've got the boxes for that and the boxes for that Batman Hush at the same time. So, oops,
Yeah.
crap, I didn't even think about that. Oh, damn it. Oh,
So Ant says, Pain, I remember your XM Psylocke review. I watched it 4 times because how happy she made you.
Oh,
So
thanks,
so
man.
we watch and support you, bro.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really do love that Psylocke piece, man. I mean,
Yeah.
besides the booty, I mean, obviously I like the booty, but I'm saying composition-wise, overall, it's a beautiful piece, and the
Yeah.
engineering is just really well done. Yeah. So, but yeah, man. Wait, what do you got coming up? What do you got arriving in the cache
What do
cave?
what do I have arriving in the cash cave? Well, I have a little bit of this, a little bit of
Oh
that,
my
and you
god!
can get with
Oh my god!
this, and you can get with that.
Oh
No,
my god! Oh my god!
if you wanna be my lover, be my friend. No, honestly, the next statue that's coming is Batman Batcave. That's the next one that's coming. Batman Batcave blue version. Shout out Jim Lee. Shout out the superior color of blue. Um, yeah, and after that, the next one is
Well, Ghost Rider, because that's right around the corner.
yeah. I mean, as far as XM Legendary Beast, Thor,
Oh, right. Okay.
and XM Studios Iron Spider-Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I actually canceled. I had that and I canceled it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think for me, it's odd. I grew up. I still have some really rare Spider-Man comics. Like I think like the Captain Universe Spider-Man. I have a comic collection that's at my parents' house, and some of them are like I have like that Death of Superman sealed uh old comic, and I got them when I was a kid, so these things are like really old. And growing up, man, Spider-Man was probably like my favorite comic book. I bought so many Spider-Man comics, And now as a collector, as an adult, I just every time I look at a Spider-Man statue, I haven't found one that I'm willing to buy. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not, I had the Iron Spider, and I canceled it to buy an anime piece. I think I canceled it to get one of these anime pieces. Yeah, yeah, it was
Yeah,
weird. It was just I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, most definitely got you, man. Most definitely. So hey, man. I love it. Like I said, I love the energy, man. But you know, we down to the final question,
No, right on, right
and
on.
I just I'm
What you
trying to
got?
figure out how to ask this.
Oh, come on now, hit me with it, brother.
Yeah. Okay. You said your uncle's not good on the grill, right?
No, yeah, you don't. No, no, no. First of all, we Asian, we use woks, okay? No, we don't use grills, so we don't do that. Uh, but I wouldn't trust my uncle behind a wok either. But
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. Gotcha.
now I
So
trust
let's.
my mom.
Okay.
Mom makes good food, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right, man. So the final question is always a Mount Rushmore question. The
Oh,
Mount
really?
Rushmore question is four statues or four characters. It
Right
could
on,
be
right on.
past, present, or ones that have been revealed, but they just haven't went up for pre-order yet. Any four. What is the four Mount Rushmore characters or statues that you have? But it can only be four.
Wait, that I have or I want to get or I've seen?
Yep. What's the four characters on your Mount Rushmore, whether you have them or they're coming in the future?
Right off the top of my head,
Yep.
I don't think I'll ever afford this, but the movie Jetwing Optimus Prime, the one that Prime One is coming out with, and then
Okay.
Queen just announced that Jet Power Optimus Prime versus Megatron Dio. Um,
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
I can't tell from the pictures if it's going to be big or not. Um, I'm I don't know. Do you think it's going to be big? I I
Mm,
can't quite tell. I mean, if it's quarter scale or if it's like the size of not if it's not like a 1/3 Prime One size but smaller, I'd actually try to get that. Um, yeah, XM Magic, that's for sure. That one's kind of been an elusive piece. Only
yep.
because I don't want to pay the ridiculous aftermarket price on it. Um, and I'm actually probably gonna get a very specific custom magic instead. Shout out Aiden.
Oh.
He'll know which one I'm talking about. I think Chasen will know which one I'm talking about as well. Um, so that one. XM Emma. Yeah, I no, I'm not gonna put XM Emma on the list now. So it's gonna be the Transformers magic. Can I do one that nobody's done?
Yeah. Yeah. Do anything you want, bro. Anything you want.
Then what? Yeah, Bleach, Toshiro Hitsugaya, Bankai in quarter scale with a kick-ass ice dragon.
Okay.
Nobody's bloody done that. I
Okay.
would love that. And and I oh fuck yeah. Okay. This is the all-time number one Mount Rushmore. No one has ever made it. I wish someone would made it. It will cost me an arm and a leg. I will buy it. Okay, this is what I want. All right, you ready? You ready, man? You ready?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
These are right. I want adult Naruto, adult Sasuke, quarter scale with Kurama and full armor Susanoo in quarter scale from the Boruto series. No one's fucking done that. People have done it in 1/7. They've done it. They've done something similar and it's big. But I'm talking quarter scale character, which means the Susanoo is way bigger and the Kurama is way bigger. Full armor. Yeah. Somebody make that, and I will buy it. They're not gonna make it. No one's gonna make it. No one's
Hey,
gonna
you know what's crazy? I actually am like that as well. Like Luke Cage. Like I really want a Luke Cage, but I just don't feel like it's gonna. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like that's something that's gonna be made, man. Yeah, that's funny, man. If I only knew anime characters, I feel like I'm letting Pain down. Okay, love this guy's energy, even though I have no idea what he's talking about.
Sorry, guys. It's a very specific. It's like episode.
I don't know what the
200
hell
from...
Pain.
Yeah.
What Pain's talking about, but he sold me on it. All right, man. I feel it, man.
Yeah, I think it's episode 207 of Boruto. Go check it out, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Gotcha. So,
Yeah.
man, just one last thing to ask: is Naruto and Boruto the same thing?
So Naruto, yeah. So there's Naruto, whereas Naruto is a kid. Then there's Naruto Shippuden, which is most of what you see in the statues nowadays. Is Naruto from age 17 to 20 or so, and
Okay.
then Boruto is the spin-off, which it shows Naruto when he's an adult and he is now in charge of the village, and Boruto is his son, and his son is growing up to
Oh.
become a ninja. And the beauty of it is you see Naruto and Sasuke, the two main protagonists. You see them as children, then you see them in their prime fighting, their prime fighting careers in their 20s, like fighting
Yeah.
stuff. And then you see them as adults and they have children and they're teaching their kids. And just to see the transition from child Naruto to Shippuden Naruto to adult Naruto, and just to see the progression and then to see the children after, like, 700 episodes later, it's like, whoa, it's just.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, dude. Hey, man, I appreciate the lesson there. Because I definitely didn't know. I might check it out one of these nights, man. Because sometimes I'll be up at night with nothing to watch. So maybe it's something I'll get into. I have an aunt. She really likes Naruto. Which is crazy because her husband is a DBZ, person like me. So like, it's kind of funny, but she really likes it. I know, like for Thanksgiving, she was cooking and had it playing while she was cooking dinner and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. But it's been a pleasure having you on, dude. Like I said, this show for me is always pretty fun. Just get to like really just kind of get to sit back and have a one-on-one and chill with the individual that's on, learn a little bit about them. Whether that's a little that we learn or a lot that we learn, just kind of goes with the flow of the conversation. Again, man, I really appreciate your collection. I like what you've done with the lighting. I like what you've done with the individual pieces that you have. And remember, man, it's not always about how many pieces you have or who has bigger pieces or bigger scales or smaller scales. It's how you display them. And I do feel like the way you're displaying them is amazing. So we definitely gotta give you your props for that right now for you, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Look, guys, I hope this was a fun live stream. This was a blast for me. I actually really enjoyed doing this. Just you never know. I'm glad some of you guys who are here actually do appreciate the content. I really do try to make something worth watching
Most
and not
definitely.
put crap out there. So I want to say thank you to everyone. I'm very humbled. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Cash, for bringing me on. But this was fun, man. And I hope you got to learn a little bit about me today and what I'm about, and how my crazy brain works. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys very much.
Yeah, most definitely. And before we get out of here, I want to say I appreciate everybody who did come on and watch. Those of you guys who did actually stay from start to finish, I definitely appreciate you guys, man, for sticking through. Hey, man, if you guys need anything from far as XM Studios, a couple Queen Studio items down there, Iron Kite, definitely hit up me or Pain. We can go ahead and get you hooked up with a Spec Fiction shop, and then hey, you can help us by using that referral link, and help yourself by using that using the discount code. So hit myself up or hit Pain up, and we'll take care of you, man. Pain, again, it's been a pleasure, man. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that. At the end of every episode, you know what we say, baby. Cash out. Jumbo, baby.
Put some cash in your life, put some cash in your life. If your cash ain't right, if your cash ain't right, put some cash in your life, put some cash in your life.